Family members are desperate for answers tonight after 2 mass murders happened this weekend. We have the latest details coming up.
And humidity sticking around in West Michigan. We'll have your forecast coming up.
And take a look at this boat. This didn't happen because of rough seas. We'll tell you what did happen. I'm Sarah Makuta. 13 on your side late night starts right now.
You're watching 13 on your side.
Up first tonight, protests erupted in Kalamazoo this afternoon, beginning with a rally that included members of a hate group known as the Proud Boys. A counter-protest quickly followed, ending in screaming matches and fights between the groups. 13 on your side, Kylie Ambo is in front of the Kalamazoo Department of Public Safety. She joins us now with more. Kylie. Parties prepare for their national conventions, the Democratic National Convention happening in Milwaukee next week, and then just 1 week later, the Republican National Convention will be held in Charlotte. And that debate over mail-in ballots is beginning to heat up even more. Well, the U.S. Postal Service is warning a majority of states that the deadline to request a mail-in ballot could prevent those votes from being sent in on time to be counted. ABC's Alex Prechet has more. Here's a look at some of the headlines you might have missed this weekend. Football is postponed, at least for 3 Michigan universities. The Mid-American Conference announced that all 2020 fall sports are postponed for now. And President Trump signed multiple executive orders, one of which is extending benefits for unemployed Americans. He'll be giving an additional $400. That's down from the $600 they were given previously. And Michigan State Trooper Caleb Starr was laid to rest this weekend. He died on July 31st after being in the hospital for 3 weeks following a head-on collision while he was on duty. Time is ticking. The presumptive Democratic nominee Joe Biden has to make an announcement about who his running mate's going to be. Well, it could be somebody from Michigan. That announcement should come this week. And you could hear a knock on your door this week, but only if you didn't fill out the census. Don't worry, there's still time. You could do it online, by mail, or on the phone. And the big question, what's going on with back to school plans? Well, this week, I believe it's on Monday, the Grand Rapids Board of Education expected to vote on the back to school plan. 13 on your side will, of course, keep you covered on all of these stories, both online and on air. What's poppin' with Michigan? People are talking this weekend on social media about Bath and Body Works. Now, the DailyDot.com and AZCentral.com are reporting that an employee at a Bath and Body Works in Arizona is no longer employed after she was recorded cursing at a man who was wearing a Trump 2020 face mask. Now, the video of the exchange between the customer and the employee currently has over 4.6 million views on Twitter. And a reminder to Michiganders that as of Monday, everyone is required to wear a face mask in indoor public spaces, or they could face a $500 fine. On Friday, the Lieutenant Governor reminded everybody on Twitter that any and all style masks are accepted. And making a splash in national headlines this weekend, Valentina Sampaio will be the first trans model to be featured on the cover of Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue. You can find the magazine on newsstands starting July 21st. And here's your weekend dose of awesome. Meet the Quarantine Quartet. Well, it is Saturday night, and if you're not getting ready for a date or relaxing with your significant other, there's good news about that. A study from Michigan State University says that single people overall are happier. Now, the study examined over 7,000 people from ages 18 to 60 to determine who reported to be the happiest by the end of their life. They found that single people are more likely to pull happiness from multiple areas of life, like work, friends, and hobbies. But if you're still craving a little affection from someone else, how about virtual cuddling? Yep, this is really a thing. It's professional cuddlers, can't make this stuff up. They're offering virtual cuddle sessions to get people through these uncertain times. Now, these cuddle therapists have found that they can recreate intimacy of touch through computer screen eye contact. Okay. And the internet is going crazy over cake, but not just any cake. Realistic replicas of items like toilet paper, plants, anything you can imagine, really. The trend took off on July 8th when this video went viral on Twitter. It now has over 31 million views and 300,000 likes. I know I liked it. That is super cool. Well, professional athletes are continuing to speak out over racial injustice and social change in America. And coming up, what WNBA stars are now saying as their season finally kicks off.